Night news out to 2, guys.
But I just was trying to get them both.
No, I got it. Someone told me there was 2.
10 away.
Gotcha.
5 away, guys. Stand by.
Oh, hey.
Night news, please.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
We'll go to
for
3,
WDRB
A
News at
roll.
11 o'clock. I'm Joel Skipper. Elizabethtown Police shot a suspect who opened fire in an E-Town hospital. As WDRB's Monica Harkins details, thankfully no one inside was hurt. Monica?
Roll A tape.
Yeah, Joel,
We'll
Elizabeth
dissolve to
Police
a
saying by
full
the grace
whip.
of God, the gunman didn't shoot anyone when he opened fire early this morning at Baptist Health Harding.
Dissolve
Police say
to
around
A.
5 a.m.
Well, number
a
10
man with
to
a
B.
handgun
Sound
started
under with a
shooting
hot
in
change.
the emergency room. The hospital's unarmed security was able to stop that man
3 should have a
from
full screen at
continuing
some
to
point
shoot,
here.
but ultimately when Elizabethtown Police arrived a few minutes later, an officer shot the suspect. One man who lives nearby
Yes.
says it makes him concerned about how it happened.
Roll B effect.
I mean, how can we just let a guy walk in the door with a loaded weapon and open fire on people? I think maybe we should have some
Go ahead
kind
and
of
lose the name.
stronger, harder
This is an
security,
FS
parking
map
lot,
for
It's
the-
on
or
E3, you said, Bree?
even
Yeah.
at the
Gotcha.
doors.
Right. Mike Q.
Police are still investigating why the gunman
Resolve to that
opened
E3
fire.
next.
His name hasn't been released, and
Resolve
he is
to
expected
E3.
to be okay.
Man,
He's
this
at U of
line
L
is
Hospital in
jumping all
stable
over the
but
place
critical
right
condition.
Stand
In a
by 3.
statement, Baptist Health
We'll dissolve
Harding
to
thanked
3
police for its
with
quick
Monica.
response and said in part,
Then
while
we'll
we're
have a
grateful that our staff, patients, and visitors were not physically harmed, we ask the community to join us in supporting those who were involved.
Dissolve to
It's
3.
estimated there were
We'll
more
have a
than
just in
200
animation
people
next
at
out
the
to
time
2
this
on Joel.
happened.
Well, actually,
So again,
just in
we're
out to Amy
thankful
2A.
it wasn't
Thank you.
worse. With photojournalist
And that
Mason
map
Mills,
isn't
Monica
either.
Harkins, WDRB News.
Okay,
Just
Monica,
in
thank
animation.
you. Just in tonight, we now know the name
It's
of
on
a
E3?
20-year-old
Yes, thank
woman
you.
killed in a car crash
Go ahead
west
and
of
dissolve out to 2.
Scottsburg, Indiana. Just
Stand
before
by
9:30
E3.
last night, Indiana
Dissolve
State
E3.
Police responded to a 3-car crash on State
Oh,
Road
so
56
actually,
in
we
South
don't.
Zion
You can
Road
already
in
have
Scottsburg.
the video
Three
fine,
cars
and
were
I
involved. One
misunderstood
of the
how the
drivers,
work was done.
Gabriel
That's all
Richards,
good.
was pronounced dead. 2 other drivers were taken to U of L Hospital with
Yeah.
severe injuries.
Alright,
At this
thank
time,
you.
investigators
Last
are not
line,
releasing any
stand
more
by
information
E2A.
about the circumstances of that crash.
Roll X tape.
An already tragic
Resolve
event
to
in Carroll
X full
County comes to a
with-
heartbreaking end as authorities find the 4th victim from this week's deadly house fire.
Dissolve to
Carrollton
X with.
Kentucky Police
We
Department
back out to
posted
2 on an
Facebook
L1
this
blur with
afternoon,
E4.
confirming that authorities located the 4th and final victim within the rubble and recovery efforts have ended. The massive fire broke out early Thursday morning at a home in downtown
After this next story,
Carrollton.
we'll have
3 of the
that
victims were
generic
found
weather.
on Friday. The police department says the victims will be identified by the state medical examiner's office and no names are being released at this time. Police also say a 3-year-old
Last line,
girl
guys.
was
Stand by
rescued from
2.
the home, is still in the hospital and continues to improve.
Take 2.
The University of
Go to
Louisville
A,
will pay
yo,
hundreds
whip.
of thousands of dollars to a former high-ranking official over a whistleblower lawsuit.
Roll A
School
tape.
former deputy
We'll
general
have a
counsel
.com animation
and
at the end
associate
of this,
athletics
followed by a
director Amy
generic
Shoemaker
weather
filed
out
the
to
lawsuit
1.
in July of 2022.
During weather, Joel will go to the
Shoemaker
sidebar. We'll
claims
be there
in
for a little bit.
2021, former U of L president Neely Bendapudi
2 3D
demoted her
graphics.
in retaliation after she told police about an extortion attempt by then assistant basketball coach Dino Gaudio. The case was set to go to trial in
Dino Gaudio.
August, but both sides said they've agreed to
Freaking
$750,000 payment settlement. U of L president
Last
Ken
line before the
Chapsell
animation.
signed the agreement on October 2nd.
.com
WDRB digital reporter Jason Riley breaks
We'll
down
have
the
the
case
generic
and
weather
the details
out to
of this
1
case,
next.
including the series of behind-the-scenes events that transpired after the lawsuit. You can read the full story right now on our website at WDRB.com.
Generic weather.
After 4
Out to 1,
very
standby
cool
weather
average
graphics.
days around here, a couple of those days spent down in the 50s for highs. Yesterday we were able to finally top out at 70 degrees. Then we had another cool morning start.
Resolve
Police
graphics.
here in
We can set up
Louisville.
corner 3D.
Outlying areas still hit the
You
30s.
should have 2 3D
You know what
graphics
we
here.
have coming our way? Some warmer air. We got to 74 today in Louisville. Same thing up there in Cincy. And we've got a lot of clear skies overnight tonight, so those temperatures
Can
are
you
gonna
zoom
move
in a
down
little
once
more there,
again.
camera 1?
Those
We
that
got
are
a lot
trying
of
to get out
space on the
there,
right side there.
See the comet? It's still visible
There we
through
go.
at least October 21st.
Lock it down.
And you want to look out west, and you want to see it
Can you put B
above
in the
to
side
the
monitor,
right of
please?
Venus. Now that
Thank
does
you.
set at 10:12. It's not going to be super visible after that. Out in the tropics, we've got
I
two
never
areas of interest.
Where is he?
Keep an eye on
He's
both
still
of
at the
them.
weather center. Is it looking
Looks
he's
like
having some
they're
trouble?
heading our way. So we're going to talk more about where
Oh,
those are going to
stand
be
by
going,
3.
just how strong they are coming up.
Roll B
All right,
tape.
Matthew, thank you very much. After more than 60
we're not
years in
sure.
Albany power plant,
We'll go to X sound. Roll X tape.
This morning,
Add
Duke
banner,
Energy
Mike
demolished
Q.
the boiler house,
Can
the
you
entire
put,
Gallagher station during a controlled
A in the side
explosion.
monitor,
The station
please?
was first powered up in the 1950s. The 193-foot tall by 500-foot wide building was filled with boilers and steam turbine generators, motors, pumps, and pipes. It was then retired in June of 2021. The remaining chimneys will be taken
Last
down over
line,
the
stand
next
by
couple
3.
months.
Roll A
Today,
tape 3.
family and friends
Will
laid to
dissolve
rest
to A
18-year-old
with.
Bryce Gerlach in Corydon, Indiana. He was an innocent bystander shot and killed at Harvest Homecoming last weekend.
Dissolve to A.
Gerlach was a
Will
senior at
dissolve
Corydon
to
Central High
B.
School
Sound
and
under
played
with a
on the
hot
football
change.
team. At Friday night's game, the whole family walked down the field when Bryce's name was called on senior night. The stands were packed with
During
fans
the
in
sun,
blue,
you can
Bryce's
sit down
favorite
if
color.
you'd like to.
There was a balloon release and T-shirts with LLB Live Like Bryce.
Roll B. Dissolve.
It shows you not to take things for granted, and if everybody can live like Bryce, I think we're
Lose
pretty
the
good
name.
off.
Mike
Today
Q.
was the second of two
Will be tweeting to
visitations and
XVO
funeral,
with.
and in lieu of flowers, the family asked people to consider a donation to a memorial
Oh,
scholarship
reject
fund. Thousands have already been raised. Today,
Roll
hundreds
X tween.
gathered for an annual walk that brings awareness to homelessness within JCPS. It's called
Well,
Walk
number
a Mile
10, the
in Your
A
Shoes.
sound
No
under
one
with a hot
route.
change.
There's signs with statistics and stories related to homeless students. Event organizers hope people understand there's thousands of students experiencing homelessness each year.
Roll A effect.
What I have learned is anyone here could be homeless at some point. Anyone can experience homelessness. Most of our students haven't done anything to put themselves in this situation. So it is our role and it is our
We back up to
responsibility
2-1
as
Joel next.
human beings to help each other.
Mike Q.
Last school year, there were more than 3,500 JCPS students who identified as homeless, but the district believes the true number is at least double that.
Take 2.
The YMCA of Greater
We'll go to
Louisville
B,
now has
VO with.
100,000 more
Did you hear what
reasons
Nick
to
did?
enhance its learning programs.
Roll B
During
tape.
the YMCA Fall
Well, number
Fest
11 to X
today,
sound under with a hot
officials
change.
talked about
At least
a new
I haven't
grant
done that
from the
yet.
PNC Foundation. It will support the YMCA's Early Learning Readiness Program, which provides education and enrichment resources for families of children from birth to 5 who are not enrolled in formal preschool or Head Start programs. The grant will help nearly 270 families in the program that's now available at 7 YMCA branch locations throughout Louisville.
Roll X effect.
The only
We'll be out to that
43%
cell
of our
box
young
next.
people are going into JCPS, kindergarten ready. And education is the greatest equalizer, and we've got to make sure we're investing
Go ahead and lose his
so our
neck.
kids get that healthy start that they need for school.
Mike Q.
The Readiness Program also includes a free 6-month
Yes, it is
membership to
brown.
participating families. A piece
Roll-
of history discovered
yeah,
by a Bullitt
I
County
got
family
confused
is
by this
now
thing
on
here.
display. The
Dissolved
Lincoln
A with.
Foundation and the Kentucky Historical Society held the dedication
Dissolved
today for what's known as the Exxon
number
Mobil
12 to
University.
B,
The
sound
former
under with a hot
university
change.
was created after the Civil War as a black educational institution in Kentucky. The school opened in 1890 to just 24 students. Landowners Gary and Kathy Fields discovered the school's foundation when they were clearing some property in Cox's Creek.
Roll B effect.
The school itself was founded by Dr. Simmons, who Simmons College is named after. Dr.
He's not
Simmons.
tossing the break at
It
the
was
end
a
of this,
school
right?
opened for African American
It
students.
still says in the front,
It
right?
taught a normal school that also taught the fine arts.
We've
They
got
had
the two
a
next.
well-renowned music
I know,
conservatory.
just in the script it says.
The school was
yeah,
destroyed
never
in a
mind.
fire
We'll
and
be out to
found over
2-1
by
Joel.
farmers before being rediscovered.
Take 2.
October is
We're going to
National
XVO
Domestic
with.
Violence Awareness Month, and the city of Charleston, Indiana is on a mission to help victims and survivors.
Roll X
Today,
tape.
the city hosted its
Well, number
Charleston
12, the
Cares
A
Pledge
sound
event
under
at
with
the
a hot
Depot on
change.
Park Street. The event was hosted in partnership with the Center for Women and Families. It offered community resources, games, food, music, and much more. It was also a pledge for people to sign to not commit to domestic violence and report instances of it and help raise awareness.
Roll A effect.
Both Indiana and Kentucky have an incredibly high rate of domestic violence both for men and women. 1 in 3 women in Kentucky and 1 in 5 women in
Go ahead
Southern
and lose it.
Indiana.
VO, be
And
back
so
out
we're
to 2
here
for
to
the
walk the
T's.
survivors, speak out against domestic violence, and bring attention.
Mike Q.
Today's event also marked the
Stand by
anniversary
two.
of the City of Charlestown's 2021 declaration to be a zero-tolerance domestic violence city.
Take
An
2.
LMPD
We'll
officer
flash
rescues a
to
man in
B,
crisis
VO.
and Jamie Knoll tearful during his sentence.
Roll B
Coming
flash.
up, we're giving you a
We'll
look
flash
at
to
these
XBO next.
this week's top stories.
Roll X flash.
From Chunkin' Pumpkins to a celebration of color and art.
Still got
we're
the
gonna
plus
show
bump
the
here at
best
the end,
ways
Elise?
around town to celebrate
What?
Do we still have plus bump?
Forecast.
Plus bump.
Now you can get WDRB news,
Stand by your brake, master.
podcasts, and original shows whenever and wherever you want. And it's free. Download WDRB Plus for Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and on your mobile device.
Fade to black, roll your brake, master. Great stuff, everybody.
That was